Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing a television show review. So this will be a canceled too soon because the show had been canceled, and it was canceled after the first season. So this is Wonderfalls. So where do I begin? So I have been wanting to watch this for a while. I was always really intrigued by this viewfinder in the cover, and I really didn't know anything besides the cover of it. I have a thing for television shows that were canceled after 1 or 2 seasons. And this one fits it because this one was actually canceled after like 4 episodes. And none of the rest of the episodes were ever aired on television. So we have we have all of the episodes on this set. So I was really happy with that. This is a Bryan Fuller television show, and Bryan Fuller has his hand in a lot of things. A lot of really big things, like he was the creator of Hannibal, which was a really great show. Definitely recommend. I did a review of that one, so I'll put a little iCard up there if you're interested in watching that. This came out in 2004, and it actually stars somebody from Hannibal. It stars Caroline, I don't know how to say her last name, so I'm not going to try, but she's right there. She is the main character. She plays Jay. So the show takes place in Niagara Falls, and it revolves around Jay, who is a 24-year-old college graduate from Brown University with a philosophy degree. And she doesn't really, it's like the whole, you can't do anything with a philosophy degree. So she is living in a trailer park. Like, she has like super successful parents and stuff. And so she's living in a trailer park, and she is working at a souvenir shop at Niagara Falls. And she's very cynical. She kind of just hates people in general. And one day she goes on break, and she goes and sits by this big fountain. And I looked it up to see if it was real, but I don't think it is. I've been to Niagara Falls twice, most recently in 2014, and I definitely don't remember this fountain, but I looked it up, and I don't think it's real. I think it was specifically for the show, but it's like the Maid of the Mist legend or whatever. That's kind of what the fountain is implying. So she finds a quarter, and she throws it into the fountain. And this is kind of like this catalyst event to what starts happening. And it's weird, but go with it. So there's like some sort of wax lion machine thing in the souvenir shop. So you put money in it, and it creates this wax lion. It's almost like a 3D printer, but for wax, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, this woman gets upset because the wax lion is screwed up. Basically, it creates the entire lion, but then there's like this huge chunk out of half of its face. So Jay is kind of snarky, and she's like, well, we can't really do anything about that. You have to contact the company that owns it. And so the lady leaves the lion on the counter. And then the lion starts talking to her. And that becomes a reoccurring theme throughout this entire show, is these inanimate animal objects. So there's like stuffed animals, there's statues, there's like flat, like in TV shows and on aprons, they all start talking to her. And essentially what it's doing is they're telling her to do things, and she doesn't understand why, and like bad things happen when she doesn't do them. So she starts listening to the animals. And it's never really explained what is going on and why she has been given this ability to talk to these inanimate objects, and people are kind of basically think she's crazy. But then she starts getting, I feel like if this show went on, she would be like a cult. She would be a cult leader. Like, these people would start worshiping her. It's kind of similar to the Santa Clarita Diet thing, how at the end of season 2, how Sheila finds Anne, or Anne finds Sheila in the thing, and she's like, oh my god, you are the next coming of Jesus, or whatever. So I think that would be kind of similar to this. So this is a great show. I just finished it last night, and I don't know, the show is just so fun. It's very stylized. So Bryan Fuller does a lot of really high stylization in his shows. If you're familiar with Pushing Daisies, this is very similar in stylization to that show. And what is crazy, and I had no idea about, and I happened to find it on Wikipedia last night, is there's a thing called the Fullerverse, and it's like the characters from this show, like from Wonderfalls, show up in other works of Bryan Fuller. So there's like one character in here who shows up in Hannibal. So that is bizarre and crazy. Unfortunately, so the bad part of this is I don't think this is streaming anywhere, and I looked it up on Amazon, and this DVD goes for like $30. So that sucks. But even at $30, I paid $3 for this. But even at $30, I think that it's worth it. I think that this show deserves a cult following. Essentially, what I was reading about it was that it was all supposed to be, like, they had done it with the anticipation of it being contained into a single season, but they had ideas for up to 3 seasons. And I think that if this got a bigger cult following than what it actually has, because I don't hear anyone talking about this, but I think that if the cult following came through, then this would be a great show to reboot. I would love to see where these characters are almost 20 years later. I think that obviously they had plans for seasons 2 and 3. I think that you could just tweak those a little bit and do this. And I don't know, I really enjoyed it. And a lot of these people, a lot of the actors work with Bryan Fuller fairly consistently, so I think that they would be on board to come back. So I don't know, I think that this deserves a lot of love. And since this is a canceled too soon, do I think that it was canceled too soon? 100%. I think that this was canceled way too soon. It's so good, and I definitely would recommend that you guys check it out if you are able to. So that is it for this video. Please let me know what you think about this show. If you've watched it, let me know what you think. And if you end up trying to find it and pick it up somewhere, let me know that as well. And pretty much that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below. I have so many more videos, and please give this video a like if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.